top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Hawaii's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches... guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this.
Going over the top. Snags it down the right side. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions or
turning it on! May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got a little space. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Sooners are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it in. It's Brown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Davis will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Warriors!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Here comes the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Wheeler. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He fields the football and makes the fair catch at his own 5, and he might have been better off taking a chance to see if that ball would bounce into the end zone. Davis looking to pass. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He'll do it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Sooners are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UConn had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans in stores are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. Davis will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Quarterback moving. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Davis looking to pass. He's going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Off to the races. The 20. He's at the top. Touchdown, Hawaii. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The kickoff team is on the field and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Direct snap. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing...
He's loose on the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Now they'll run it on the toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? He'll start this drive firing. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a little space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Robinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Nichols. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Davis will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain length or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Brown. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Never a doubt. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success.
Turning it on! The 30! The 10! Touchdown Sooners! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Davis looking to pass. Dances away. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To throw again. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On the move. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be 4th down. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They take the lead with the 6. The AT unit on the field.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Wheeler. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Davis will throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger... the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from them a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake,
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They were... to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Scrambling away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Got the first down and more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Davis looking to pass. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dupree. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Touchdown, Warriors! And they've moved out front here on the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at 30. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds. Before he gets it to midfield.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Runs for the tackle. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And the Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense in an empty set. Davis will throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quarterback keeps it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That gives him now a 7-point lead here in the final period. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football